Karibu katika ufalme wa Kiswahili. Kama jamii tunasaidiana kukikuza na kukiimarisha Kiswahili chetu kwa sababu tunaamini experts were once beginners. Na wewe pia uko njiani kuwa mmoja wetu na kuongea Kiswahili kama mwenyeji. Kwa hiyo nakusihi like, share na usubscribe hapo chini ili uwe mmoja wetu hapa katika ufalme wa Kiswahili na uweze kuongea Kiswahili kama mwenyeji. Leo tunajifunza kuhusu reciprocal verbs. Today I'm going to help you know something about reciprocal verbs. This is a series of advanced lessons. Okay, so if you have not watched other videos in this series, I suggest that you go watch them. Watch all the videos in this series if you are an advanced learner in Swahili. If you are a beginner, they might be a bit confusing for you. Today I'm going to show you the first way of forming a reciprocal verb in Swahili. Because I know reciprocal verbs have a lot of things to talk about, I'm going to go step by step. So today I'm going to do the first way of forming a reciprocal verb in Swahili. First of all, what are reciprocal verbs? What are reciprocal verbs in Swahili? The most simpler way that I can give you is people doing things for each other. That is how it is written in English actually. For example, in a sentence I can say they are helping each other. They are helping each other. So in Swahili, helping each other is one verb. Okay, there is a formation of that verb in Swahili which is formed into one verb. There is no each other that you are adding. You are only using one verb. So I'm going to show you one way of forming that verb. And today is going to be very simple. First of all, let me just give you the endings of these most reciprocal verbs end with ana, iana, eana. When you see verbs that are ending like that, just sense that they might be reciprocal verbs. Maybe 1, 2, 3, very rarely you will find words that are ending with those endings that I've given you and they are not reciprocal verbs. So today we are going to check at the reciprocal verbs ending with ana or na. Reciprocal verbs ending with ana or na are Bantu verbs. What is a Bantu verb? A Bantu verb is a verb that ends with a. For example, kupea. Kupea is a Bantu verb. Kupea, yes. Kuzika is a Bantu verb. Kubadilisha, which means to exchange, is a Bantu verb. Kupenda is a Bantu verb. Kuona is a Bantu verb. So when you have such verbs, you can use this first way where you just add na at the end. For example, as you are saying kupea, which means to give, you can say kupeana by adding na at the end. Kupea, kupeana, which means giving each other whatever that you are giving. Okay, kupeana. Another way that you can form this word kupeana is by removing the a at the end and adding ana. And it will still continue to be kupeana. Kupeana. So the 5 major verbs that I'm going to give you is that one, kupeana, and then kuzika. Kuzika is to bury. So when you want to make it a reciprocal, how do you say it? Yes, you say kuzikana. Kuzikana. For example, we have this saying in Swahili that says rafiki wa kufa kuzikana, which means friends who die and bury each other. It's a word that means best friends. Rafiki wa kufa kuzikana. If you are very advanced and you read a lot, maybe you have come across that phrase one time. Yeah? Okay. The other one is kubadilisha. Kubadilisha is to change or exchange. So when you want to put it in a reciprocal verb, it will become kubadilishana, to exchange things with each other or whatever you are exchanging. For example, mwalimu na mwanafunzi walibadilishana mawazo. Mwalimu na mwanafunzi walibadilishana mawazo. The teacher and the students exchanged thoughts with each other. Okay, so you see in Swahili there's no each other, but it's in the verb. Okay, and then we have kupenda. Kupenda becomes kupendana. Kupendana. Mtoto, wale watoto wanapendana. Those kids love each other. Wale watoto wanapendana. Those kids love each other. And the last verb that I want to give you as an example is kuona, which means to see. So kuona, when it goes to the reciprocal form, it becomes kuonana, which has two meanings. The first meaning is to see each other. Like to see each other physically. I see you, you see me. That one means kuonana. Okay? This verb called angalia, which means to look. It also goes the same way you say kuangaliana, which means to look at each other. Yeah? So let's go back to onana, which means to see each other. That is the first meaning. The second meaning means to meet each other. For example, I can say, tangu mwaka jana bado hatujaonana na Maria. Since last year, we have not met with Maria. Tangu mwaka jana bado hatujaonana na Maria. Since last year, we have not met with Maria. Okay? What about kuangaliana? I can say, wale wasichana wanapenda kuangaliana or kutazamana. Okay? Kutazamana is to look. Kuona is to see. And kuangalia, let me see. Kuona is to see. Kuangalia is to look. Kutazama is to watch. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it has given you some insights. One way or another, I'm going to upload another video on reciprocal verbs for us to continue with this series. Make sure you watch other videos that you have not watched in this series. For example, I have given you passive verbs, how to form passive verbs in Swahili. Like I've given you the 3 ways of forming passive verbs in Swahili, and how we are using AT, or how we are using the reported speech in Swahili. And I've also given you the conditional tense in the first mode. So go watch those videos if you are an advanced student contending to start speaking Swahili very well. Make sure to subscribe, like, share, comment down below how you find this lesson and what new thing you have learned. Thank you so much again, and I'll see you in the series.